All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? We are live. New York session just opened up 15 minutes ago, and we are about to see some injection of liquidity in the next 15 minutes. So, first things first, welcome back to SCT. It's your host, and I'm super excited to get straight to the charts, get straight to business. All right, so today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026, obviously, unless there are people watching from a time traveling device. Um, we've got some US red folder news at 5:45 UAE time, so that's basically in 30 minutes. So obviously, we're not going to be looking for any trades or any setups in the next 30 minutes. We're going to let the news come and let the news pass. So probably for the next 45 minutes, we're just going to be hanging tight, charting the charts, doing some analysis, and seeing how we could get some nice quality setups today. All right, so let's go ahead and shut this down and get straight into the charts. All right, so here we go. Let me adjust this just a tiny bit. Oop. All right, move this right here. Perfect. Okay, so first things first, we're going to be looking at gold. So we've had a level that was marked out yesterday's session. Okay, so yesterday's session, you can see. Wait, I want to just check. Can you guys hear me? Is my audio okay? Any feedback would be good. I can see my microphone's working. That's good. But I want to double check. Let's see the chat. Just open the chat. Hello, hello, hello. SCT. All right, gonna get the audio. All right, everything's set up. Perfect. Okay, so looking at what's going on over here. Yeah, we got two people. Nora, how's it going? Oriane, perfect. You guys can hear me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I thought today I would do a little bit of a different chart instead of a traditional white and red candles and stuff. I figured I'd do something that's kind of matches the brand that we got over here. So I think it's pretty nice. I think you guys can see it pretty clearly. So we're gonna try it this way today, and if you guys like it, be sure to comment, leave a thumbs up, let me know. Feedback is always nice. You can also leave feedback in the Telegram and the Discord, and the QR code is right there, so be sure to join in and join the best trading community in the world. I'm telling you guys, it is the best. We are fairly new, but we are fairly aggressively powerful with the knowledge that we give. So, now we're looking at gold. As you can see, on a 4-hour time frame, we are overall bearish. So, I wouldn't be expecting much from gold right now. I see that it's attempting to go higher, but as of now, we are officially bearish on gold, and I mean, why wouldn't we be? As you can clearly see, the market has been dumping in a ridiculous form right now. It's just crashing. It is just crashing and crashing and crashing. Um, this is pretty crazy, like 4% drops in a day. Big moves. These are big bearish moves, and I wouldn't blame it. I mean, gold has been going high for quite some time. But we've got our supply and demand zone over here in gold. So 4-hour time frame. This is a lower high over here at the price point of 4,699. Let's round it up to 4,700. 4,700. If price breaks above over here, then that is the point where the structure is going to shift on a higher time frame, and it's going to be going higher from there. Um, let's move this here. Yeah, there we go. That's so much better. Okay, just so I can see you guys chatting in real time. All match. You held a gold, your buy order for gold for several days. Oh boy. I really, really hope that it must have been like 0.01% of your total portfolio because gold has seriously crashed out, guys. It's crashed out completely. Even I remember sometime last week, I had a bias for gold for it to be a bit bullish. I think it was around here. And instead it completely crashed. This was supposed to be a nice reversal over here, but then price just completely dumped. And here we are. A strong, powerful, bearish structure. I hope you had. I hope you had a. I mean, I don't know how you've had a buy order for several days. I mean, gold has been dumping pretty aggressively. Surely, if you had a stop loss, I hope you did. Surely the stop loss would have been hit because this is crazy. This is historic. What we're seeing right now in gold, this is pretty historic. All right, so to have a closer look on a 4-hour time frame, you could see a massive rejection wick, which gives you a demand zone on a 1-hour time frame, and there is a imbalance, okay, a fair value gap, which does get filled. So if we look at it on a 1-hour time frame, you could see that a market structure shift has happened on a 1-hour time frame right here. Let me just add, some context. 1-hour time frame, or just 1H. Obviously, I don't need to add extra. Okay. So yeah, market structure shift on a 1-hour time frame, and then you could see there is a nice fair value gap, which then gets filled earlier this day. I mean, this is how long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 hours ago, fair value gap gets filled on the 50% point. And from there, price is going to be going up because there's also another fair value gap over here, as you can see. So there is a lot going on right now. This is a nice time to enter a buy trade, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and enter a buy trade on gold. Okay. 0.1. I'm entering a very small trade. All right. You can already see it reflecting on the right, on the top right of the screen. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a small trade over here. Okay, this is a very small lot size. I'm using literally 0.1, which is 0.8% of my total portfolio. I'm only doing this simply because I'm looking for a good setup, and this is right now a nice place to enter. But unfortunately, um, I'm entering a trade before the news, but it's already at a good place. That's the only thing. So now I have to make a decision. Should I enter the trade and risk it, or should I enter a trade with a small, tiny risk where if I lose 100 or 200 or 300, it doesn't bother me because it is a small point, like 0.8% risk. So let's see what happens. I'm going to be placing my stops right below over here. Okay, this is the 1-hour imbalance over here. Oh, damn. I look pretty good. The sun came out. I have the windows open a little today and it's rainy and we got the sun came out, so it's giving me some nice exotic lighting. All right, so this is the 1-hour imbalance over here, as you can see. And this imbalance got filled. Now, do I expect the news to bring back the what's the word? Do I expect the news to bring price back down into the fair value gap here? Yes, that is a possibility. It's probably going to come down and do a nice wick before going higher. So there is that probability. So for the time being, I've entered at this fair value gap over here. It's a nice second opportunity to enter. And I'm going to be placing my take profit all the way up here. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to add that TP to my active position. And also, I'm going to be moving my stop loss right underneath over here. So I'm going to click on that open position right now and also add my stop loss over there. So how does that look? So this is what it looks like. This is what I'm doing right now. This is a low probability setup only because the real entry would be here. But this place over here, I'll probably use 2% or 5% of my portfolio. But since it's in a higher place, I'm reducing my risk. All right, so I've entered here and I placed my stops underneath over here. And my target is all the way up here, which gives me a whopping 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Can't complain, Can't complain. All right, so that is for gold right now. Let's go over to Nasdaq. Okay, you could just want if you want to see a quick 5 minute scope. This is the imbalance over here. Price came down, filled it, and now it's creating higher highs and so on and so forth. There is quite a bit of rejection wicks over here, which is a clear indication that price wants to go lower and sweep more liquidity, which is where I'm going to be having a second order waiting to enter. So probably this is a zero point 0.1 trade that I have on the top right of the screen. So I'm looking to enter a 0.15 after this. So let's see what happens. Probably it might not even come down. It probably just might take off from here. So if it does take off from here, then I'm already in a trade that's secured. And yeah, let's just see how it works out. Okay. So now let's head over to Nasdaq. All right. So this trade that I'm in right now, my risk factor is I'm risking $1,000 for $3,000. All right. So now let's head over to Nasdaq, which is my favorite. We got a demand zone, right? And we've also got a bullish push. It's a very strong bullish push. And this candle, very interestingly enough, I think that, oh crap, the chat window has actually disappeared. I need to bring that up again. Ugh, why does OBS get so complicated? There it is. Sorry. Forgive me, my lovelies. All matched. Yeah, I held a buy for several days. You think gold is bullish? I think gold is bullish on a 1 hour time frame. So let's go back to it. I do think that gold is definitely bullish on a 1 hour time frame. The market structure shift has happened, and I'm currently in a buy. But on a 4 hour time frame, we are still very much bearish. It's overall a bearish structure. But since I'm looking for a quick scalp trade, I see a bullish push. And as a result of that, I could see, I mean, plenty of fair value gaps. Higher highs are forming, higher lows have formed. Fair value gap has been filled, and then another fair value gap has formed. So these are giving me like, the indication that I'm willing to risk $1,000 for $3,000. If it goes down, then so be it. I'll find another setup. But for the time being, that's how I feel about gold. I think overall the bullish momentum is there, but we are still overall bearish. We are 100% bearish on gold. But on a lower time frame, such as the 1 hour time frame, the 15-minute time frame, so on and so forth, we are currently in a bullish push. So let's see how that works out. We've got the market liquidities coming in 2 minutes. So we'll see how that plays out. All right. If it starts going aggressively against me, then perhaps maybe I'm gonna reduce my risk. Maybe instead of risking 1,000, maybe I might reduce my risk to 500. So we'll see. I've entered early, which is always, like it's unadvisable. Best not to do it, but I've only entered a little bit early because I find myself technically in a good place, and I'm not expecting major moves today from the red folder news. So let's see. If it goes crazy, I'll probably close it. So Nasdaq. Let's see what's going on the Nasdaq. So on a 4 hour time frame, we are bearish, right? The lower high is right here. If it closes above here, okay, bullish. If close above, right? So if it closes above, we are bullish. Change the text color to white. Okay. Perfect. So it is bullish if we close above this level over here, but officially right now we are bearish on the Nasdaq. So supply and demand zone, these are the levels that you need to mark out. Okay, you can see the numbers on the right side of the screen, 24K, 24.4K, 24.9K, 23.56. I mean, you can see it on the right side. What does bullish mean? It means the market has an interesting name to name things. Bullish means price is going up. Bearish means price is going down. So just think of a bull when he chases you and he attacks you. He goes and attacks you with his horns and throws you up. So that's like a trading term where we say market is bullish. We hit you with the horn and throws you up. But a bear, when he attacks you, he doesn't attack you from down to up. He stands on his 2 feet and then he attacks you. He's hitting down. So the market lingo is bullish is going up, bearish is going down. That's why outside of Wall Street, you're gonna find a metal. I think it's bronze. It's probably bronze, but there is a bronze piece of metal in the shape of a bull right outside Wall Street. A very, very famous, um, uh, you know, like the Indian videos I've seen. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, right outside of Wall Street, you're gonna see that bull. So because everyone's bullish in Wall Street. So yeah. Okay, so the Nasdaq seems like it's getting some nice liquidity. There's a liquidity injection. All right. It's bronze, you're correct. So I actually went to the bull over there. It's pretty nice. Um I miss New York. So that being said, looks like the stock market is really aggressively pushing higher. But then again, this could be a liquidity sweep. So let's hold on to our hats and not get too excited yet. There does seem to be a relative equal low over here. You can see it's respected multiple occasions, right? But I'm not looking to take any setups just as of yet. I want to see a nice, very clean, like I want to see a super clean um, injection of liquidity such as this. I mean, this is a clean liquidity. What do you see over here? You see displacement, right? It's not like any other candles. I mean, there was a bit of a displacement here. There was a bit of a displacement here, but it's just one. You want to see some like one, two heavy candles. The more displacement candles there are, the better your trading setup is going to be. And since there was one and two over here, this would have been the perfect setup. But unfortunately, I wasn't on the charts at this time. So this is a setup that I missed completely. But this is my ideal strategy right here. So I see a displacement candle and I see a market structure shift, like a break of structure over here. Voila, price comes back, it enters, small stop, and look at the reward. It could have been a clean 8-to-1 risk to reward ratio. But no problem. There's always another setup to come back from it. So today in the morning, I made only $80, as you can see. I made $80 in my morning trade. I did a short. I shorted the market on the U.S. dollar against the Japanese yen, and I secured some small pips. But then right now I'm on a gold trade, and it's completely dumped with the liquidity injection. Completely dumped. But then it seems like there's some sort of resistance. So let's see what's happening. It's probably going to go down into the fair value gap, which is what I'm hoping for, because if it does that, then I'm probably going to have a nice second entry. If not, then I'm just going to be limited to this one trade. But if it does come back down into the fair value gap over here, I want to see some nice clean rejections over here. And from those rejections, I'll be taking a second buy order just to stack up a little bit. And we'll see what happens over here. Well, welcome, Boo Chong. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay. Guys, be sure to get into the trading community. I mean, the links are in the bio and also the QR code's right there. So just use your phone, while we're waiting for the market to move, just use your phone and get connected in our trading community. We've just reached our first milestone today, so I'm super happy about that. We've hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. So be sure to connect through our socials. Telegram is where we are most active, but also Discord is where we do the educational part, the mentorship, and the Discord community is where you learn, and the Telegram community is where you actually get connected with us. So we've got two communities where people are just actively engaging with each other. And thank you, CryptoXC. Appreciate it very much. This is a very nice milestone. All right, so what's happening on gold on 1 minute time frame? It looks like price did a little dump. I was down to minus 200 for a second. And now it looks like it's rejecting again. So let's see, it's reached a relative equal low, it seems, over here on a 1 minute time frame, but I'm expecting it to go lower. I can't anticipate this as of yet because we've got news in 10 minutes. But since I entered a small risk factor, I'm not too concerned. So let's see. I wanted to enter the fair value gap one more time. That's what I'm hoping for on gold. So let's see Nasdaq. What's happening on Nasdaq? Nasdaq has not created any displacement candles as of yet. So again, I'm gonna hold my horses. We've got news in 10 minutes. Don't want to be taking any trades on the stock market, especially with the volatility in the stock market right now. It's crazy. The stock market is very volatile these past few days. So definitely want to reduce my risk on the stock market. So we'll see how that goes. Um, let's see what's going on with the S&P 500. All right, levels have been broken over here. Okay, this is a, what is this? A lower high break. Okay. Put the color. Lower high break structure is still a valid level. You're going to see price going to be reacting to it a couple of times. So let's just see what happens over there. And then now we look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones has on the 4-hour time frame, the Dow Jones has actually taken out the lower high, which is over here. Lower high taken out, right? So the Dow Jones, we can clearly see the lower high was taken out and it's reacting to it. There's 2 rejections over here. Would be a very nice entry over here, to be honest, but I'm not going to take it only because we've got news coming out in 7 minutes. So let's just wait for the news. But this is a beautiful place to enter right now, but I don't feel it. I don't feel it at all. Thank you, Cruise Control M3. Cruise Control M3, you're a BM guy, aren't you? M3 is always a nice ride. M3s are very nice. It's a very nice car. But I'm more of a Nissan kind of guy. Nissan Patrol, SUVs. SUVs are more fun in the location that I'm in, which is the UAE. All right. So, what's up, David? Welcome, bro. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pass over to the S&P 500. I don't think I've marked my levels over here, so if you are just tuning in, you're gonna be able to see how I'm gonna chart right now while we wait for these trades to play out. All right, I might close my gold trade early if the news breaks out and it goes against me. I might just close it early and find another setup. But for the time being, 4-hour time frame on S&P 500. So this is how I mark my levels, guys. Okay. First of all, I go on the daily time frame and I see what's the structure. Price is going higher and then now it's going lower, right? So we are bearish. Now we go on a 4-hour time frame. Can you see the bearish structure? Yes, I can see it. Here there was a break over here. Price comes up, fills it, and completely dumps from there. So that being said, we can see that the market structure shift has officially happened right around here. So price is here, market structure shift has happened right there. So let's draw a circle. Voila. Let me move this here. I need to turn off the magnets. Okay. Right there. That's the market structure shift right there. All right, 4-hour time frame. And then we go ahead and get a closer look. This is where the bearish structure started coming in. Bearish. If you're wondering what we're looking at, we're looking at the S&P 500. Yeah, we can check the price of oil as well. That would be an interesting read. We'll do that right after the S&P 500. So again, 4-hour time frame. We're going to be marking now, since it's going down, we're going to be marking lower highs. So this is the lower high, the most recent lower high over here, which is close enough to the break of structure. Okay, but I'm going to leave it anyway. And then over here is another lower high, which briefly gets broken into, briefly, very, very, very briefly. Okay, but it's not a clean break, so it doesn't really amount to anything. All right, this is the last lower high, and then this is obviously the lower low over here, right? So now we've got our levels. We're gonna go into this time frame over here, and we're gonna mark the supply and demand zone. So the demand zone is this. Okay, we've talked about this in the courses, why I picked that demand zone. Okay, and then the supply zone is going to be here, right there. It's a small supply zone. All right, but we're going to stretch it out a little bit since it's too small. We're going to make it a little bit bulkier. Okay, supply zone. So now we've got the supply zone, we've got the demand zone, we've got the middle point, and the lower high that was still not taken out. It is still not taken out, so noticeably not taken out. Oil is getting more expensive all over the world. Yes, we are having a energy crisis globally right now, simply because of the Iran and the allied forces rivals all fighting each other. And technically, it's a world war, guys. I mean, do you guys actually believe that this is just a small conflict? This is a global conflict, guys. This is actually a global conflict. You've got European nations all over the Middle East with their ships scrambling, trying to open the Hormuz Strait, and then um, you've got so many countries involved. So literally every GCC country is involved. The Saudis are involved. Um, the Iranians, the Russians, the Chinese, everybody's indirectly involved. So this is pretty much a world war. Um, Okay, where is oil? Let's see Dubai market real quick. Yeah, it's bouncing back a little bit. All right, where is oil? It's XTI. There we go. Okay, so we've got oil right there. Uh, let's see. This is the part when the war officially started, right? This is the period right there. No, right here. So price went up all the way, and then it came back down, and now it's consolidated. So, um, yeah, price of oil is going higher, but it's kind of in consolidation right now because even though the Strait of Hormuz is closed, okay, it's in consolidation right now. Even though the Hormuz Strait is closed right now, um, sorry, we need to head over to Nasdaq to see what's going on, but quickly, um, even though the Strait of Hormuz is closed and 20% of the world's oil comes out of Strait of Hormuz, you gotta understand that right now in the world, the US is still the world's largest supplier of oil, and they have just acquired Venezuelan oil. They've literally just acquired it. So they can literally pump as much oil as they want. They have an unlimited supply of oil. So Trump is being smart. He's doing the tariffs on foreign nations, and he's also selling oil at a premium price, and he's also cutting off his competition in the Gulf countries. So he's literally being a strategic businessman, which is not exactly great for the OPEC countries. The UAE right now, it's doing good. Situation in the UAE is pretty good. Thanks for asking. Things are pretty good. Things are stable. So let's go over back to to the Nasdaq. You could clearly see some heavy moves over here. You could see displacement candles. I would love to take entries over there, but I'm still skeptical and still concerned. I don't want to take trades in in any of these things because the news is coming out. So price could easily just create an inverse fair value gap, and I mean it could be an inversion where price just takes off from here. Don't want to take that kind of risk yet, so I'm just gonna wait. And we've got the news coming out in literally 40 seconds. So within 40 seconds, we're gonna start seeing some big plays, and from there, we're gonna be able to find some setups. So, um, yeah, oil is definitely gonna be more expensive, especially in the new month. We've got January, February, March, so 31 days in March. So in 7 days, you're gonna find a massive shift in oil change. You're gonna see oil reacting pretty aggressively. All right, so let's see what's happening on the news. Okay, we've got the news coming out. All right, I need to refresh it. All right, refresh pending. We're gonna see some crazy, crazy moves. Crazy, crazy moves. What's happening? What is happening? What is the news saying? All right, so it's good for the dollar and it's bad for. We've got 52, which is good for the dollar, which is bad for gold. So I'm probably going to close my gold trade right now. All right, so news. So we've got, it's kind of neutral. One green, one red. So it's kind of neutral. So the market's probably going to react in a very confused manner. So yeah, you don't see much. I mean, you could see my P&L right now. It's not really moving. So um, I'm going to stay in this trade. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in this trade. I'm feeling pretty good about this trade. So let's see. Let's see if it continues to go down or it continues to go higher. I'm going to hold my guns and stay in this trade. Because since the fundamentals is balanced and it's 50-50, um, then that also means the technicals will probably hold up. So the technical side, we still have 15 minutes, so price can still go down into the fair value gap zone and sweep more liquidity. So let's see. If it comes back down and sweeps more liquidity, I will take a trade. If it doesn't, then I won't. And we'll see. We'll see. I'm very patient right now. I need to see price come back into the fair value gap. Welcome, Ayud. How you doing? Is that a med kit or a heart? uh, okay. Yeah, so this is what I think. This is what I think is going on right now. Price is the news is like 50-50. There's one red folder news with the red data, which is bad for the dollar, and then one folder which is green, which is good for the dollar. So I'm guessing what price is probably going to come and do is going to go down from here into the fair value gap, reject off of it and go higher, or it could simply just reject from where we are right now and then go higher from there. So it's a 50-50 situation. So we just got to hold our horses. I'm not going to close my trade early. I'm going to keep it running. And if it just wicks up and goes up from here, then I'm already in a trade and it's targeting the supply zone. But if it does come down into the fair value gap, I'm entering a second position. And if I enter a second position, I'm going to increase my risk. So from the trade that I've already taken, it's 0.8% of my total portfolio. So I'm probably going to be entering around I'm gonna double that, so it's gonna be 1.6%. So we'll see. And as for the Nasdaq, let's see what's happening over here. I have a very strong feeling that could be an inverse fair value gap. I don't know. I gotta see this. This is a displacement right over here. Okay. Two candle displacement. So we've already entered the level. Price could actually just go down from here. There's a high probability it's just going to go down from here. And I probably missed this trade, but I don't feel it. I don't know why. I don't feel it. Trading, it's like, guys, it's not all about sticking to your technical analysis also. Sometimes you just get a gut feeling. Sometimes your stomach just tells you things. Sometimes it just tells you, like, hang on, slow it down. Don't take any big decisions as of yet. Just be patient and slow it down. So for me right now, that's what I'm getting because this is not like your typical candles, as you can see. It's not your typical range like this. It's not clean. You've had this one massive manipulated candle, all right, which created this move was made when Trump announced some sort of peace deal with Iran and said that, there's no more attacks and you've got a 5 more day ultimatum. So when he said that, interestingly enough, this is a very interesting point. Okay, let's actually break it down on a 5 minute time frame. Very interesting over here. Okay, at 7:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, price went up all of this. Okay, interesting enough, somebody entered a buy trade over here. 7:05, it was 15 minutes before. Where is 15 minutes? 7:05, right here, at this candle. Okay, I was already in this trade and I secured $2,100 just from entering here and I closed here, which is so disappointing. I could have secured 20K and I only secured 2K. But interestingly enough, somebody inside the Trump family, we don't know who, Trump made an announcement of this peace deal that even Iran came out 25 minutes later saying it's absolute bullshit. They did not talk to Trump. They did not agree to a peace deal, and they reaffirmed their status, saying that if any of our energy infrastructure is targeted, we're going to be targeting all the regional energy infrastructure from Israel all the way to the Eastern Arabian Gulf. So somebody entered in the government with an account of $1.5 billion. I can't even imagine a trading account with $10 million, but $1.5 billion dollars, and they full ported it, and they made $60 million in this trade. Somebody did. Somebody did. If you look up the internet and look up some information, somebody in the US government made $60 million from this trade, and it was all manipulated because everything Trump said over here was absolute BS. It is not true. So, insider trading or what? So, that's what I find interesting. So, since that is manipulated, I don't feel the confidence to take any setups right now. So see, this would have been the perfect displacement, displacement. Price comes up, fills the imbalance, could have shorted it over here. But I didn't want to take the risk. I feel like I wanted to just hang back and not take the risk, not today. Simply because, um, I just feel like perhaps it could be a bad setup. And if you see on a 5 minute time frame, you could also see like price filled the imbalance, came back, but it didn't close below over here. So I don't know. Maybe, maybe it might dump, possibly, probably. So yeah, it could dump. We're waiting. We're waiting. Is it gonna break? Is it gonna break? For all the people with their sell limit orders over here, they definitely just entered the trade. If anyone had a sell limit order over here in the retail sector, they entered a sell trade and price is probably going against them. I don't know, let's see. Nobody knows where price is going. It's always nice to hear somebody say those words, I don't know. You know why? Because a person who keeps boasting that they know this and they know that, they are not traders, they're gambling. It's kind of like when we're playing blackjack and you're saying, I know I'm going to get a blackjack. I know I'm going to get a 10. How can you know? It's blackjack. So in trading lingo, if someone says, I know for sure, my advice, stay away from these people because they don't know what they're saying. Um, and in this context over here, like I said, I feel like it is just a consolidated area. It's just a zone. And stretch out the zone, extend the right, middle line, yeah, middle line, make it white. All right, or actually gray. Um, where's the background? Background gray. Yeah. Template, save as zone. Okay, override. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so you could see it filled the 50% point over here, and it came back. It came all the way down. All right, entered 50%. It came all the way down, but then it's not taking out this lower low. So anyone who's entered over here, sell limit just is probably gonna get liquidated right now, um, or hitting their stop loss or whatever. I want to see right now, since we are overall, bullish on the Nasdaq, overall bullish with this massive manipulation. It could still be a fake out and the market's going to dump because overall I think the stock market's going to dump because of the war. But in the short term bullish run that we have, what I'm anticipating, what I'm hoping to see is a massive candle that looks like this. I want to see a candle that's doing this. Extend right, close this. What I want to see is a candle that looks like this, that goes all the way up over here, okay? With like with a massive rejection wick at the bottom. That's the kind of candle I'm hoping to find. This is what I want to find right now. A candle that looks like this. I don't know if it's clear. Let me move it. Yeah, there we go. This is what I'm hoping to find. A candle that kind of looks like this. Are we gonna see it? I'm not sure. There is a small displacement over here. So the price of Nasdaq. Okay, I'm gonna enter a buy trade over here. Okay, small buy trade. It's just 5 lots, and I'm placing my stop loss right below. Literally right below. I might get stopped out, but let's see. Okay, small displacement. I'm just sticking to my rules, guys. Just sticking to my rules. Small displacement over here. So I entered a buy trade over here. Okay, this is not financial advice. You don't need to take my trades. This is just me live trading. I'm just doing what I love to you guys, so you guys don't actually have to trade with me. Just watch and learn from my wins and my losses. Okay, so this is my setup right now. I'm targeting the highs. All right, and you can see over there the trade that's in positive, the blue one that's in positive right now, the top trade, that is the Nasdaq, and the one underneath is the gold one. Gold seems like it's retracing from where I entered and it wants to go higher. And Nasdaq, it seems like it doesn't want to go lower. So I don't know. Um, I'm already up on the Nasdaq. It's pushing. Okay, I'm just sticking to my rules, guys. I'm not playing the guessing game. Just simply sticking to my rules. My stop loss is tiny. It's literally just $112, and my take profit is 666. Pretty satanic. $666 for $100. So it's a nice 5.5 to 1 risk to reward ratio. Let's just see. Price is reacting to this lower high break of structure. It's rejecting off of that level, which is not a good sign for me, but it's okay. I have a small risk. Gold seems to be going in the right direction. It's really a tough time to trade, guys. This is actually these setups are kind of tough. All right, so since price is taking off aggressively, I'm going to go ahead and um, take off my take profit, because you know what, guys, I've learned a very valuable lesson yesterday, and it was a very painful, valuable lesson. And if you want to know what it is, I'll tell you. I took a trade yesterday on the. Let me just show it to you guys. I took a trade on the Nasdaq when this happened. Okay, I entered right here. Okay, literally 1 minute before, 2 minutes before, I entered right here, and then I placed my TP literally at the high over here. No, the high over here. This one right here. This high over here. And my trade closed over here. And I entered heavy. From here to here, I made $2,100 when I could have made 20,000 something. That was the most painful thing ever, guys. I feel so upset. So I feel like at this point, if I'm gonna be scalp trading, I'm not gonna leave a TP. Keeping a TP is ideal if you're gonna put it and just walk away from your charts and you're gonna get busy with life. But if you're gonna be sitting on your computer and you're watching the trade, maybe don't put a TP. Maybe let the price come to your TP area and then let it run. So I don't know. Interesting observation. I thought I'd share with you guys. It was a very painful life lesson yesterday. But anyway, price has broken above this level over here. We are still in the trade. You could see it's $100 in profit right now. And also, the Nasdaq, yeah, Nasdaq's looking good. And also gold is looking good. So right now, things are looking good, guys. So here's my gold setup. All right, let me put this on the charts as well, just to show you my position. I'm right here. Yep. Exactly, I'm right there, and my stops is right below. My take profit is where is it? Oh, this is my bad. I'm looking at the wrong chart. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, so my entry is right here. On gold, where is it? Voila, right here. My entry is right there, and my stops is gonna be right here, just below. My take profit is gonna be the supply zone at the very top, right? It's gonna be a long trade. Could take some time, and we're just in the beginning of it. So let me stretch this out. So let's see what's gonna go down today in these trades. All right, so Nasdaq looks like it's going according to plan, guys. Woo! I've got gold going up. I've got Nasdaq going up. Insert meme. All right, so where is the chat window? God, I am getting so annoyed with this chat window from OBS. Forgive me, guys, if I don't reply instantly. It's just it's kind of a struggle when you have it's kind of a bit of a struggle when you're live trading. You gotta have your eyes on the chart. So yeah, kind of have your eyes on the chart. So it kind of takes up all my focus. But I promise you guys, I reply as soon as I can. All right, wait, maybe I could just do this. Yeah, this is so much better. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, the news trading is definitely unpredictable. Welcome, Raj. News trading is really, really unpredictable, but I took my gold trade, okay, this one. I took this gold trade simply because of market structure. Okay, I found a market structure setup. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, you can clearly see, oh, there's a nice rejection over here. So you can clearly see that price is come in, filled the fair value gap, and it's just simply trying to go higher from here. So fingers crossed. My stop loss is actually here. It's at the very bottom. So I have a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. My TP is $3,000. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I do hit my TP. But yeah, I've entered today my risk, as you guys can see. Normally I have like, if I'm in a trade, you'll see like a minus 1,000, plus 1,000. I'm in that range. But today, I really, really reduced my risk because I don't feel confident in the market. Even though my strategy and my setup is playing out, I'm just reducing my risk because you know what, guys? Um, the most important thing in trading, I'll tell you this right now, the most important thing in trading is that you have to protect your portfolio. This is most important thing. Your trading capital, okay, your entire trading capital, it is the whole point of trading is to keep that capital safe. You got to keep that big bag safe. That is, if you master risk management, then it doesn't matter what trading strategy you do. It doesn't matter. Because as long as you're able to keep the big bag safe and you have a trading strategy that gives you a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, that's all it takes to separate you from the 95% of traders who lose and the 5% who win. That is the key ingredient, guys. It's literally the sauce, the Tabasco hot sauce. You gotta have the ability to take trades where it's not 1-to-1. No, 2-to-1 should be your minimum, and your rules should be perfection. You can't break your rules. And if you find that your setups are happening, whatever, but your intuition here doesn't feel good because you can see geopolitical events, Trump tweeting this and that and manipulating the markets, this. When you see that there's a lot of manipulations going on, just reduce your risk. Right now, I've entered a NASDAQ trade with just 5 lots. 5 lots, and I'm up $200. I usually trade 25 lots to 50 lots. Yesterday's trade, I made 5.8K, and that was from 225 lots, that's 50K lots. So 50 lots is what I've traded. But right now, I'm trading 5 lots, and I'm happy. I'm not mad. Every day, there is an opportunity. So anyway, for my Nasdaq trade, I have moved my stops to break even. Okay, I moved my stops to break even. So in case the 230 that you see right now just reverses and comes back down and hits my entry point, I'm gonna be out of the trade and I'm done for the day for Nasdaq because I'm not feeling too great about Nasdaq. Um, Price did a dump over here, as you can see. This fair value gap gets filled, and then it respected it perfectly. It came down, and then it rejected with relative equal lows, but there's no real move over here. It's very weak. This is a very weak move. So I don't feel confident in this trade. Even though it's a trade I'm already in and I'm up in profit, I don't feel confident in it. I don't see any inversions. I need to see some crazy bullish moves. I don't see the displacement candles. Every candle, no displacement. This is the only displacement, which is why I entered this trade. But besides that, I don't feel confident in this setup, which is why I move my stop loss to break even. If it comes back down, so be it. Life's good. Um, I'm going to go ahead and I could open YouTube on another screen. Yes, that is a option. I'll definitely do that. But then I think I just did something cool because I have the chat like open. Yeah, it keeps disappearing between all these other things I have in the background. So now I just put it on top of OBS. So every time I look at OBS, I see you guys. And I also see myself. Ha 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 ha. Um, do you have a community? I want to learn more. Yes, I do. The trading community is on Discord. As you guys can see, the Discord channel is the Discord and Telegram channel. Telegram is where we post constant updates about what's going on in the trading world. And it's a way for us to talk to you and you talk to us and so on and so forth. And Discord is the place where we actually come together. You share your analysis, we share our analysis, we share our profits, we share market direction, etc. Discord is the learning place and Telegram is the flirting space. I'm just kidding. It's the place where we chat, where we have conversations, where you actually want to, inquire. It's the place where we find it the easiest place to interact with you guys. But Discord is the place where you want to learn. So if you actually want to learn, be sure to join both the Discord and, the links are all in the bio, links are on the main page, and also in the QR code. And we just hit our first milestone today of 100 subscribers. So be sure to, guys, to hit the thumbs up and also comment and also be a part of the video. I mean, I post trading videos every day, some long videos, some short videos. We've got a crypto expert that just joined the team as well. His name is Matthew. He's a wonderful trading guru when it comes to crypto. He is like the crypto god. Honestly, he is remarkable with the way he trades. So if you guys are also interested in crypto and altcoins, this is the place for you at SCT. So in other words, guys, get connected and learn how to trade. Look at these trades, man. Like, don't you want to be able to catch moves like this? It's not hard. No one's selling you a paid mentorship, whatever. This is all free knowledge, guys, and I'm doing it right in front of you. Doing it live right in front of you guys. What more do you need? Look at that. Moves. Market is moving. It's going on a run. Okay, so for now, I'm going to take partials. As you can see, 430, I'm up 430. I just secured half of my NASDAQ trade. So I've already secured profits and I've already hit my stop loss to break even. So I have already, so let me like chart it for you guys. I've entered here and I've already secured some partials right over here. Okay, I've closed 50%. So I was up 450. I'll show you my history, right? Here we go. Can you see that? Voila. I was up 450. I've taken partials, which gives me a profit of $200. So even if price comes back down into and this is how this is how you get risk management, guys, okay? Even if price comes back down to my entry point, which can happen, did I lose money? Nope. My stop loss is already a break even. Here we go. Let me close it. This is a risk-free trade. Let me write it. Risk-free trade. Right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I have to put that there. Maybe I can add an emoji as well. Hard eyes. How else can I do it? So it's a risk-free, easy peasy lemon squeezy trade because at this point, I stuck to my rules. I did not enter a sell here, even though I could have sold over here, but I had an intuition. And this intuition, guys, I can't teach you. I can't teach you intuition. This is something that comes to you with time. It is something, that's why there's a lot of people in the trading space, they come and say, Faisal, how long will it take me to become a profitable trader? I say, it really depends on you. I know a friend, it's been 8 months for him, and he's a profitable trader right now. He still struggles with risk management, but he's profitable. 6 months. What did he do in those 6 months? Every day. Dring, dring. Hello. Faisal, look at the charts now, please. Blah, 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 blah. What do you think here? What do you think there? He was living on the charts. He was praying on the charts. His life was the charts. He dreamed of candlesticks. He called me. He's like, bro, I just woke up. I had a dream of candlesticks. I was jumping on the top candle and I jumped onto the other one. I grabbed the wick and I slid down. Crazy. When you love the candles that way and you stay on the charts all the time, you'll start developing intuition. It's just a feeling that comes in your stomach that you have an understanding because every chart has its own personality. So for me, the Nasdaq, I saw this manipulated move and I said there's something off. So there's probably a chance that price is not going to go lower. It followed the rule. It created displacement. One, two. Filled it, came back down. I didn't take the trade. I could have scalped. No problem. Instead, I found this displacement. I entered, prices going up, and I've already secured half, and I moved my stop loss to break even. So if price comes down to my break even, then this trade that I'm up right now with $170 is simply going to go back to zero, but I've already taken $200 from this trade. Are you guys going to be upset if you had that extra $200? I don't think so. It's money. So it's a win. So that's the way I trade, guys. This is how I do it. I find my setups. I have no fear. I'm putting money that I'm willing to risk. And since I already know that the market is manipulated and I didn't have a good feeling here and here and here, I reduced my risk. So these are two core this is what is discipline. This is discipline. This live session should be called the discipline session because yeah, maybe I'm not making much. Maybe I'm just up $400 and I made in total today, how much have I made? In total, I made $289 and I'm up only 350 right now. It's nothing. It's guys, it's nothing. But it's discipline. I didn't lose money, and that's what makes me the winner. That's what makes me profitable because I didn't lose money. Because what a lot of people do right now, when I remember when I was first starting trading, I remember when I was new, I would sit and I would think to myself, like, man, I would scratch. I'm like, the market is not, it's not moving. And I'd sit and scratch myself and like scratch my head and like, I want to make money. Then I go on Instagram and TikTok and I see some guy sitting on a rented Lamborghini, like, like sitting like this. And he's like, come, Habibi, make money. We are the best. Join this mentorship. Pay me $1,000 and I'll teach you how to trade, whatever. People fall for that. And I used to think, oh my God, I wish I could pay for these courses or whatever. And you watch all of them making 50, 60K on their demo accounts, and you're thinking, like, okay, these guys are really rich. Some people fall for it and believe it's real money. But, money is money. You got to protect the big bag. You can't lose the big bag. You got to have more risk-free trades. Because look where I closed. Look where price is going right now. There you go. You see the trade? Look at the top left of my screen. I'm out of the trade. If we click on history, what happened? There. I've secured my profits and that's it. It hit break even. I'm out. I'm out of the trade. I'm out. I'm done. Now the only thing that's left is my gold trade. So I'm done for the day with NASDAQ. I am done. Tomorrow, there's always a new day because the market is going to come back again tomorrow and it's going to come back again the next day and the day after that and the year after that and the century after that and the millenniums after that. The market is always going to be there. It's never going to change. It's never going to disappear. So consider that as a life lesson. Yeah. Okay, let me stretch this out. What's too small? Is it the trade? There we go. Does that look bigger? Yeah, I think that looks bigger. So yeah, that's the life lesson for the day, guys. That is the life lesson to learn in today's session. Did I find my strategy? Yes. Did a market structure happen? Yes. Was there a displacement candle? Yes. So why am I scared? Why should I have that feeling in my heart of, Oh my God, should I? Maybe, I don't know. That indecisiveness. The indecisiveness is it's so bad. If you guys are indecisive, then trading isn't for you. That's it. So this trade, risk-free, easy peasy, secured half. Price came down, it rejected off. I mean, technically, I could enter again, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Today, I don't feel good with the Nasdaq. If I see a rejection wick here, I might actually change it. I might flip it. If I see a rejection wick inside over here, either here or here, I might enter a sell position. Scalp trading, baby. Scalp trading. I don't think it's small right now. I think you can see pretty clearly, right, Orion? I hope so. The market's really not fun today, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this stream. It's been fun. Be sure, guys, to please go in our Discord, go in our Telegram, get into our community, ask the right questions, share the community with your friends. If you like, consider this, okay? If you're sitting and you're watching the stream right now and you like what I'm doing, you like how I'm trading, you like how my charts are clean and there has like literally there's no indicators, it's just simple lines. If it's clean and you find 1, 2 trades, I trade 1 hour a day. That's it. All I do is 1 trade per day. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this money over here. I feel like gold is gonna come back. I've taken the money. I'm done for the day. Today I made $412. Wait, let me scroll down. Let me scroll down a bit. Yeah. There we go. This is how much I've made today. All right. So this is my setup. Yeah. This is how much I made today. Now, it's not much, but I manage in a very weird, like today the market is just weird. It's a weird market. I don't feel it. I don't feel good. But I made some money. Okay. If you guys like what I'm doing because of the clean charts, because there's no indicator. I'm not looking at some indicator and saying, "Oh, the indicator did this, so I think that price is low." Or look at this indicator, look at this cumulative volume delta. The volume says that the price is going up, whatever. No, these are distractions. I look at price action. Price action is the language, guys. Indicators react after the price moves. So I look at the price and then I decide, okay, this is what price is telling me. And because of that, I made this trade today. You see that? It's very like 1 + 1 = 2. It's easy to understand. Exactly. So I appreciate you guys. If you like what I'm doing over here, support the community and also invite your friends. You can always be like, "Hi friend, I want to get into trading and there is this guy, his name is Faisal. I think he's handsome. You'd like his mustache?" Yeah. He teaches trading for free. And he has a course, he has an ebook, he has a trading community on Telegram, he has a trading community on Discord. In Discord, he teaches everything for free, completely. He's an institutional trader, one of the rare ones. Institutional trader, we gotta be involved. Honestly, we could all live a nice life. Let's just invest in ourselves. We'll be able to make all that Bitcoin, all that gold. We'll be able to live the absolute best versions of our lives. So maybe we should just like get together. That way I don't trade by myself. I can trade with my friends so we can all sit together and instead of partying in nightclubs or in day clubs, we can instead have a trading club. Ah, and we can all sit together and actually do something beneficial with our time. It's an idea. So tell your friends about it. Let's get connected with SCT Club. It's a secret crypto trading community. So we should get connected. That way we can learn how to trade for free. What is free in today's world? It's crazy. Everything's inflated. Inflation and like all of these, people, all politicians, they're all sitting and they're making money. It's so unfair, right? Like, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, girlfriend. It's so unfair. All these politicians are sitting and just making money while we're sitting here not investing in anything. It's crazy, right? Yeah, so SCT Club, the guy goes live every day, and there's also a crypto guru. Like, they're two trading teachers. and they post content every day. Have you seen their TikTok at SCT Club? Have you also seen their Twitter? And oh my God, they post everywhere. These guys are the real deal. We should get connected and learn together. I'm telling you, honestly, let's do it. You know what? I'm gonna go right now and click the link in the description or use the QR in this video, and I'm going to go ahead and get connected with him because I want to learn how to trade. I'm so tired of not making some side hustle. This guy just made $412 on stream doing it. That's like my salary in a week. It's like exhausting. Like, what the hell? This guy's just pressing buttons. It's crazy. It's annoying me. I should be annoyed. You know what? I'm gonna join the trading community. Yeah, see you there. Have your friends, have the boys and girls all come together. We'll have fun together. We'll sit and we'll trade together. You don't need anything more or less, guys. So I appreciate the kind words for you. I'll remember each and every one of you. Ariane, Zahra, Crypto XC, David, Alex SFR. All of you guys have been here from day one. Francesco, you guys have been here from day one. I appreciate you guys. So spread the word, join the trading community. We just hit our first milestone today of 100 subscribers. This was a huge milestone because we are not using ads, we are not using anything. This is all organic, and you could see the content, you could see plenty of people, plenty of people in the trading videos. You're gonna find a lot of people watching, a lot of people getting connected. So be sure to tune in, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. It's been real. Faisal out.